Action.
Hi, I'm here with you today to talk about a common difficulty all of us homeowners face. You want to do crown molding, and it's the most complicated process you've ever seen, where you have to measure and you're trimming and trimming again and sneaking up on trying to get your joints to look right. It's so complicated. I have found a tool, the angle one shot, that takes all the guesswork out of the process. It's a one-shot deal. You can come up using this tool, measure your corner inside or out, and then take it directly to the saw, make your two cuts, and your joints are perfect every time. The basic components are the wings and the central body. The features are that you can take this to any corner and position it at the corner, smooth against both of the walls, and then lock the set screw in place, and you're ready to take the measurement to the saw. On the underside of the angle one shot, there's a spring-loaded bar that pushes down. This is the guide point for in the gap on your chop saw. It also has two gravity dropping guide bars for setting or measuring angles. You can use these to measure any angle you wish, get the bisecting result or the overall angle in the two magnifying windows on either side of the main body. If you wished to cut this entire overall angle, you can simply use one of these drop down bars in the saw to set the angle that you wish to cut. Okay, the first step for setting up your saw for safe and efficient operation is determine what's the top of your crown molding. In our case, we're going to use this edge as our top, and I've identified it by writing top on it, but that's not absolutely essential. When you're making all your cuts, you're going to be making them with the top sitting on the bed of the saw. So position your crown molding in position against your backstop and sitting flush on the bed of the saw. With a second strip to mount up against your fence, position it over top of your crown molding so that it's holding the crown molding firmly. And in my case, I'm just using a set of pony clamps to temporarily hold it in place so that I can and parallel to where it needs to be. This anchors your crown molding and holds it firmly so that during a cutting operation it will not twist in your hands and cause injury or damage to the saw. So to measure an outside corner such as this that we have here, using the wing, push the wings as far forward as they'll go, and then position it at this near the ceiling and push it open around the corner like I've done here. And that gives you the easiest and most accurate way to measure the corner. Bring it down and lock the set screw. Okay, after setting your angle with your angle one shot, this is an outside angle, you transfer it to a straight edge piece of wood, such as I've got here. It can be any scrap piece of wood. If you try and do it with a molding, you'll find that that's a little awkward. So just have a spare piece of wood lying around and transfer a line from the wing edge along onto the piece of wood. Then you can release the angle one shot, turn it around, and reposition it on this line, capturing that line again. Lock the angle one shot in position. So now we're going to set our table or chop saw up we'll go to the right. Using the angle one shot, we set the angle of the pedestal of the saw. We position our crown molding so that the top edge is against the bed of the saw, and we're cutting on the obtuse side of the saw. We're setting up for the opposite cut. Second cut. And now we're ready to fit it to our wall. And there you have it. No measuring required. Okay, getting ready to do an inside corner with the angle one shot. Position your wings about 180 degrees apart, and then position it into the corner up near the where the crown molding is going to sit, and just push it in gently until the point of the angle one shot is pushed into the corner. And bring it down and tighten the set screw. Okay, after setting our inside corner on the angle one shot, and there you have it. In addition to the angle one shot making crown molding, baseboard molding, wainscoting, and others angle cuts, very simple and easy to do, there is indications on the side of the tool for 5-sided, 6-sided, 7-sided, and 8-sided geometry, so that you can cut a 5, 6, 7, or 8-sided shape simply by aligning the angle one shot to the appropriate shape that you wish to do, and locking the set screw, going to your chop saw and making all the appropriate cuts. I'm going to cut a pentagon shape. I have set my angle one shot to the 5-sided figure indicated in the magnifying glass, and now I'm going to the chop saw. I'm proceeding along, cutting the other 4 pieces. In this fashion, you can produce a 5-sided object, flower pot, whatever, picture frame, any sort of artistic, decorative piece that you would like.